But first, the severe flooding here in the Northeast as more rain continues to fall today. NBC's Michelle Kaczynski, I guess she's in the canoe, is in Wayne, New Jersey this morning.
Hey,
Michelle, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, obviously we're getting a nice break from the rain, but not the flooding. This is essentially now a part of the Passaic River in this neighborhood. It rushed in yesterday through the streets, and it's really tough to control a canoe or a boat when you're out in it. It's much deeper.
Break from the rain, but not the flooding. This is essentially now a part of the Passaic River in this neighborhood. It rushed in yesterday through the streets.
Of course, while that's in the city, is incredibly tense. Hopefully you can get a sense of it from what I'm saying in terms of the empty streets. And of course, while that's in the city, is incredibly tense. Hopefully you can get a sense of it from what I'm saying in terms of the empty streets. And
about how brave and heroic is Ukrainian to protect our soil, to protect our future, to protect our freedom and our democracy. We are in the center of Kiev. We are here to protect Ukraine, and the Russian position is about a little bit more than 2 kilometers from here. This is very difficult.
Beginning in the late 19th century, William Randolph Hearst transformed newspaper publishing. A man who adored sensation, he knew the power of lurid detail, of photographs, drawings, and, if need be, manipulation. When his artist-correspondent Frederick Remington arrived in Cuba in 1897 to cover an anticipated Spanish-American War, only to find there was no war, and cabled Hearst for permission to come home, Hearst reportedly cabled back, "You provide the pictures, and I'll provide the war."
Did you know that the current president of Ukraine was an actor who played the president of Ukraine on a show that a production company that he himself started created? Did he pull off the biggest psyop of all time? I don't know, but let's get into it. His career is widely reported. You could actually find it on YouTube, an episode, etc. But for convenience sake, I'm going to read it off Wikipedia. Prior to his acting career, Zelensky obtained a degree in law at the Kiev National Economic University. He then pursued comedy and created the production company Kvartal 95, which produces films, cartoons, and TV shows including Servant of the People, in which Zelensky played the role of the president of Ukraine. The series aired from 2015 to 2019 and was immensely popular. A political party bearing the same name as the television show was created in March 2018 by employees of Kvartal 95, which, remember, is his production company. He then announced his candidacy in 2019. A political outsider, he'd already become one of the front runners in opinion polls for the election. He won the election with 73.2% of the vote. What I find fascinating are multiple things. First of all, there was what some would call a revolution, some would call a coup in 2014. Wikipedia calls it revolution of dignity, in which they say the methods used to create the revolution of dignity were protesting, rioting, civil disobedience, and insurrection, where quite a few people died. I've never seen such good press from Wikipedia and a lot of people in left-wing media. The revolution of dignity. Wow, must have been a really nice one. Anyway, I find it fascinating that this took place in 2014. Vladimir Putin, The Hill and Al Jazeera reported, Putin accuses the United States of orchestrating 2014 coup in Ukraine, aka the revolution. So that's what he's saying. Of course, many people in media will say it was natural, organic, authentic. It was the people taking back the power in the country, etc. I don't know the answer. I'm not saying I do. I don't live there. I don't know much about it. However, there was a changing of the guards in 2014, and then miraculously, in 2015, Zelensky, with the production company that he himself created, airs this really popular show about him being the president of Ukraine, basically programming people to think he is the president and he'd make a great president. And then he started a political party with the same exact name from the show and won the election. I feel like it's one of the greatest stories that nobody's talking about.
Work and sleep. That's it.
Can you see your family? Can
No.
you see your kids?
No. I can't.
When was the last time you saw them?
Before this war.
Thank you.
One last question. You may have already
No,
answered it.
not before this war. No, 3 days ago. 3 days. The middle part of this war. Yeah.
Just one last question. You may have already answered. No, not before this war. No, 3 days ago. 3 days of this war. Yeah.
We will
What
now
a
have
dumb
a
shit.
generation of children who know what war is, who will know
Yes,
to
we will know what war is now that we see your ugly ass on screen talking about war, makeup and everything on. What a dumb shit for the masses. That's how you're gonna go to war?
down to
Move.
the bomb shelter after when
Fucking
the siren
faker.
is alarmed. This is what makes me
They're
very
fake
angry, and
people.
this is what empowers me.
The whole thing is fake.
Thank you, Ariel Resha, for empowering us. And now joining
Of
us
course,
live, one of those
empowering the
incredibly
dummies.
inspiring women that you just saw in that piece, Kira
Not no
Ruddick,
woman.
a Ukrainian parliament member and leader of the Golos political party,
See?
and one of the women now arming herself to fight
What
from
a
the
dumb
front
shit.
lines. Kira, I love your name. It is great to see you.
Wow. Laugh.
Hello, Kira.
Laugh, people. They're laughing in the middle of a fucking attack, an invasion of Ukraine. This one in there ready to fight and laughing at the dumb masses. You believe that? What woman you ever know that calm in a war situation where they're gonna have to pick up arms? Are you kidding me or what? Move.
What are you doing?
You
I
think
love your
people
name
dumb?
as well.